back to Twin J Racing, everyone. We are going to work on getting this installed on the trailer today. First thing we gotta do is get it off. There's a battery down there we gotta take loose and figure out what we're gonna do. Probably just take it out because we're gonna put a permanent 12-volt battery on this trailer. I'm gonna put a one for the winch and everything, so I'll probably take it out and just tie the breakaway to that, and that will stay charged as we need it to. So like I said, main project is getting this mounted to this frame rail, so follow along. Now that we got this moved down, we're not going to worry about the extra holes. It doesn't need all four to hold that, and honestly that battery's probably not very good anymore. This trailer is a 16 and it's now 25. So this was built in June or July of 16, so that's probably what that battery is. I mean, you can actually look at it. Okay, maybe not. I know we can, but I'm just going to fight with it. But that battery's probably not much good. So we're going to run the other 12 volt. We'll tie in all of this and shrink wrap it and everything and make sure it's right. That way that battery will run the brakes if we need to. But we're going to keep plugging away, getting this box mounted on here. That's the main objective today. All right, we do have a tape measure down here, right? No, I did not. As you saw, we measured back and forth and got this perfectly centered. Now we're going to go underneath on this frame rail down here, and we're going to mark both sides. We're going to pull the box off, flip it over, and we're going to lay out 3 or 4 holes to drill through it, and then we're going to drill through the frame rail with a nut insert, so that way there's no exposed hardware on this to be able to take the box off and walk away with it. That's the plan anyways. Whether it works out or not is yet to be determined. See, we've laid out where we're going to put the 3 bolts through, and we center punched them. She went to go get the drill. We're going to drill this, and then we're going to set up the other side, do the same, and then we're going to set the box back on, drill through the tubing so everything is squared up and go on. And what we're going to probably go do is buy a 2-inch aluminum plate and cut it on the inside to match the same holes, so that way it's got a bracing backer on the inside to help protect it. But that's kind of the game plan. We'll see if it works out. after going and shopping, which was supposed to be a quick trip, turned into, well, a lot longer than I expected. This is the 2-inch aluminum we're going to make for an inner brace. We had to go find some of these nut inserts, or blind hole nuts, or whatever you want to call them. Nobody in Michigan City had them. Well, I can't say nobody. Finally, Ace had them in stock, but for the most part, it was a mission to find those. And so we got those finally, after going to every hardware store in Michigan City. And Ace for the win. Cable in True Value. Harbor Freight, they'll sell you a new tool with new inserts, but they won't sell you the inserts. That's kind of messed up. Anyways, we're not going to dwell on any of that right now. We got them. We're going to get them installed. Game over. Did a bunch of shopping. So for you guys, it's been like 3 hours. For you guys, it's instantaneous. But we're going to get back to getting this done. This is going to be the inner brace. It kind of gives some more support to the toolbox so nobody can just rip it off. And we're going to get that cut down, get the holes drilled in it. We're going to work on getting the holes drilled in the tube. And we're just going to keep plugging away at getting some stuff done finally. And then I'm going to go on Amazon and order 100 of these for damn near what I paid for these. Anyways. We got the box set where it needs to be. We drilled the holes to mark it. We're going to drill the holes through, and then we'll upsize them and put the nut certs in to hold this box. And I already took and made these plates to go on the inside. We're going to drill them out, but these are going to be bracing on the inside to make it better.
pod lights on now. Because we need to run the wires through the trailer and now the box is in the way.
Well, I'm not worried about the wires. How are you going to drill at an angle this way?
So, you know.
The wires I'll run right behind the winch. I ain't worried about that.
We had a half-baked idea, and now we're going to have to unbake it to fully bake it. So, yeah, we got that going for us.
Working on this trailer down here. Haven't been able to shoot a lot of video today because I'm not in my shop. This is a public shop. Well, members only, but still a public shop. So haven't shot a lot of video and not going to because it seems like every time I try to, somebody else shows up. And I'm really not going to get into all of that as I'm scratching the back of my neck. But we're making progress on this trailer. We shot a bunch of footage yesterday. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. And I don't even think the camera turned on at one point in time. It was all black, but it said it was running and it killed the battery. So just kind of an update of where we're at. I'll probably put this in after the videos. But we got the toolbox is mounted securely. It's not going anywhere. It's down there. We talked about it some on the cameras. We drilled the holes through. We put that strip in there to help hold it down as a bracing on top. We got the nut inserts into the tube so you can't get to the bolts. There's the battery and stuff in there. We're working on running the cables right now. We got the cables here, and we're going to run jumper style cables. I got the 775 amp forklift plug. Amazon is a beautiful thing. We're going to take this and mount this right here or somewhere in this general area, so that way I can make a plug in from here to my truck if we need it for the winch. Working on the winch, just in general, trying to get everything set up. We got these lights here I got to make a switch for once I get all these cables ran and kind of out of the way. We were going to put lights on the back of the trailer pointed forward for loading at night, but we just could not come up with a very good way to mount them that they wouldn't probably get run over at some point in time, so we aborted that mission. We're like, we'll take a light. We all got lights on our cell phones, which will probably be dead when we need them, but we usually can make that work. So that's kind of where we're at. I got a solar battery charger to keep that battery nice and fresh. Keep that battery in there. Gotta work out where we're gonna mount that. Had to fix a little wiring because I had a wire break inside of there, which wasn't good, even though that's a new whip. Whole thing. We were coming back with the wife's bike, and I didn't have any marker lights on the trailer. But we're sorting everything out, trying to get it done. Like I said, not really been able to shoot much footage of it like I wanted to. Yesterday we did some, and then today I didn't get on this like I wanted to today. We were busy most of the day. The wife had me doing some other things. I'm gonna wrap up a couple more things on this, and then we're gonna get it out of here for now. I'll have to finish everything else up later, but we're doing what we can right now. And then tomorrow night we're gonna go back and do some work on the dually. I'm gonna work tomorrow during the day, and then probably next weekend get the dually done. So that doesn't matter on this video. I'll probably edit that out. So anyways, but keep following. It's been a while because I think we worked on this last in January, and now it's February 25th. So we're going to try to get this trailer finished up today. We got to make the mount for our solar panel for the battery charger, which is right here. Gonna make that mount, get that done, and then wire it up and wire up the switch for these lights. Get that done, and then first off we're going to mark where this needs to go. I got my pen. We're going to cut the angles. I'll put the grinder on the other side and get it kind of lined up, and then figure out exactly where we're going to drill the holes at. We're going to use 1/4-inch bolts to hold this on because this is really a lightweight piece and it's not anything structural. It's just literally holding that in place. So it's got a place to stay. So that's the plan, and we're going to get this drilled, I think. Or at least try to. So automatic well, not self-centering, but automatic punch. Makes my life a lot easier sometimes. Great tool. Now, as you saw, we got this drilled. Got the thing stuck in my... Got that drilled. Now we're going to come out here and drill these, but my daughter interrupted me and I had to go get fuel and stuff. You know, they say it gets easier as they get older. I think people lie. I think they lie a lot. But we got her taken care of. We're going to get back on this after an interruption. I want to get this done today. Really want to get this done today, but we're going to lose daylight soon. It's starting to get a little more chilly than it was. I mean, it is February in Northwest Indiana and it's like 48 degrees. I think it's dropping now, but we're going to knock this out while we can. Don't know what all you can see here. All right, we're going to get this set up. We got the holes drilled in this. Get this kind of centered up here and we're going to drill the 2 holes, drill markers to drill my nut certs. We got the nut certs like we did with the toolbox. We're going to mount that down, and then we're going to get that mounted. And then wiring. Wiring ain't much, but always something. See, I marked the trailer while I had this on here last time. You saw that. Well, this is where it's going to live. Some people may think I'm crazy, but I always like to have my batteries charged whenever I'm ready to go do something. So that's why I run these solar panels. I put one on my enclosed last year. That's not big enough. Like I said, I'm one of these guys, anytime I hook to my trailer, I want it to be ready to go. I don't have an electric jack on here. Someday I probably will. But I got the winch and everything, and I want it to be ready to go. And I have had to deal with it having a dead battery more than once, and it's just not fun. Let me go get a little dab of silicone. It's probably overkill on them bolts, but I'd rather not let any water get into them tubes, seeping around the bolt or something crazy. So I'll go grab a dab of silicone, pull them both out, put a little dab on it, send it home, and then we'll make the holes for the thing and start running wires. Yes, I did put the eyelets on here. I did already put the eyelets on here. I couldn't remember because I was sitting here looking at this and I'm like, I don't like this, you know, cable clips on here. I mean, they work that way, but that's not what I want. I wanted a permanent solution, which I have. Because on my enclosed trailer, it either didn't come with them or I misplaced them, and I have those clamps on there and they come off every once in a while. Well, the battery's almost 100%, but it is charging. I just wanted to see, get this plugged in. This will get mounted, probably get double-sided taped or something inside this box where I can look at it and see what it's doing. I do it right above the wires here or over here, but you'll be able to see it. It's kind of the goal here. I have an Optima in here, so it doesn't have to be vented. Let me find my tape measure. I hope I didn't leave it in my daughter's car. So you can get this squared up and get this marked out. I know, I'm over here looking at what I have, but I bought locking nuts, 1024s. I bought machine screws. They're like 10 miles long, but that's what I got. We're going to go get a small drill bit so we can keep the hole fairly small. There ain't no point in having a huge hole and trying to make this happen. So, and I'm gonna need a socket for these and a Phillips screwdriver to hold it. And we're gonna make this happen. We're getting closer every second, I think. I could be wrong. Well, we went and got zippy ties so we can zip tie this cord up and figure out where exactly we want to run it in at. I'm thinking about maybe running it in through the bottom here or back here, running it in, and then that way we got to wire the lights too. I haven't made up my mind because I don't think we're going to get it in with any of these other wires that I've already siliconed. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out in the back of my mind. I know we had a plan, but I've slept since then. I really think I'm just going to drill another hole up here, use another grommet, and then we'll silicone. So everything's all up here. I'm talking to you guys. As you can see, we ran everything through here and we siliconed it. I think I may have showed that sooner, but I'm not sure. I may just drill another hole because we need to run this cable in, which I cut so I can run it through without drilling a hole for that plug. And then we'll put it back together. And then we got to run the wires for these lights in. For these lights down here, because none of that's done up yet. I don't even know where the wire is. Oh, there it is. We got the wires for these lights. And I'm probably going to mount a switch like right in here on the outside that I can turn on or off for these lights, but have all the wiring inside. Except for the few things out here that'll loop in. We got that light and this light. Like, I know this was previously discussed. We were going to put some on the back, but there was no good way to put some back there that we were guaranteed not to run over. So I got to go get my thing of grommets. It might even be in my bag still, and figure out how we're going to do this. I know I got my uni bit somewhere. Oh, I got all kinds of parts laying here. This is like my trailer box, kinda. It's kind of become the everything box recently. Okay, we're gonna get back at it. I gotta go make another trip into my shop. Fun. But when I'm done with this, I can get the bag out of my way, which you will see in another video when I'm cleaning my shop that I've moved the bag 3 times. I can actually put my stuff away and then be able to use it. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna go get that and then figure some stuff out. Harbor Freight grommet kit, great. Wiring we're going to use for the lights, it's trailer brake wiring or jacketed duplex wire. Trailer brake wiring is what it mainly is. I had bought it for my enclosed, but I ended up not needing it. I found the problem without using this. And then this is a fish tape, kind of. It's a zippy tie that's long, but still a fish tape. I got that wrapped around the trailer. If you can't see that. That there is what we call a dumbass move. Now I have to redo this. Oh well. I would love to tell you guys at home that's the first time I've ever done something that dumb. You know, I have been married for 21 years now, so I mean, there are things that could go into that pile. See if my wife actually watches this video. I know she watches some of them, but my luck, my kids will watch it and then tell her. So, but in all seriousness, I don't know if you guys saw this when I tightened that up, but this is an Amazon 1/4" ratchet, and then it's got the hex on the back to hold a bit. Great tool. I actually like this one so much I bought me one for work, and I use it at work all the time because on a couple of the forklifts the headlights are really close to the glass, and you can use the short screwdriver sometimes, but that's even shorter and gets in there ratchet perfect. Let's see if we can slice my hand open. Wouldn't be the first time. Let me make sure it's out of the way. That's a good tech tip. Make sure your hand is not in the direction of the knife. Well, I mean, that's something that keeps you in knife handling 101. Do not cut yourself. I will not admit to the many a times I've done it, especially when I was younger and dumber. One time I was taping off a car and put a razor blade right through my hand. There's a scar right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, no, that wasn't the razor blade. That was a model knife when it slipped on the plastic. The razor blade was in my finger. I don't know. I don't see that scar. I think it's right there. Oh well. There's so many scars from doing stupid stuff. So don't be like me. Don't do stupid stuff. Do fun stuff. And if you haven't watched the short, I have a whole short. Right now my field isn't full. They're farther out, more close to the water, but the other day that field was full of geese. So let's see here. You guys can watch all my bad habits. I didn't bring my strippers with me. Dang it, no strippers! Once it's inside, I gotta go find me a wonderful switch. I should have a switch and a fusible link. Always use fusible links. I don't think these draw enough amps to require a relay, even though I did take one with me. I don't think I'm going to do a relay. I'll probably regret that later, but I don't think it's necessary. So that's it for the coffee. Coffee! I need more coffee here. All right. Probably take you down. I'm gonna take you down. Let's put one of these on both of them. Shrink wrap. It's a Jeep. You guys couldn't see it, but that's a Jeep I've done some work on. Put a rear end in it last year. Well, that fucking sucks. That's what I get for trying to force it. I should know better. Well, that you see is a fail. Now we gotta cut all of this apart and start all over again. Got greedy. That was on me. I was trying to get it together and got a little too greedy. See, I will show you guys all my fails. May not do it all the time, but I do fail a lot. Because we have a whole failure to talk about coming up. It's gonna be in a video. Got a lot of stuff I want to discuss, a lot of things that haven't gone right, and you guys will see that. I got to get the cleaning video out, and then we're going to talk about some stuff. Probably not this week. Well, I'm not sure when this is going to get published. I'm thinking this might get published on Wednesday. Not sure yet. I'm talking Wednesday as in tomorrow, if I can get this all edited. Would be today's 25th, so that'd be the 26th. That's what I'm hoping for. And then Sunday I'm hoping to put out, I mean, this is not that important, but Sunday I'm hoping to put out my cutlass video or vice versa. And then we got to talk about some stuff on the next Fun Day Friday, which will be like March 6th or something, because the first is, at this current point in time, the first is on Saturday. And that following week would be the 6th, I believe. I'm not sure currently. Did I put that? You know, But I'm not going to cut that back apart. We're just going to tape it at this point in time. Because I'm not cutting these all back apart again. Actually, there is another alternative to that. I do have to cut this to feed it in. So that's what we're going to do. Really need to get me the next size bigger, but I don't have it. Let's see, ground, positive. Hey, look, they work. That'll be nice for loading cars. This is a 31/64 drill bit. According to my calipers, the inside of this is a 4.67. That's a 4.8 drill bit, and it's the only one I had because 1/2 inch was a little bit bigger and a little bit looser, and that's not what I wanted. But this is almost a 1/2 inch. I'm going to drill from the other side because I don't want this eating up my battery cable. Yeah, we're running out of daylight here, so hey, stuff's not frozen to the ground anymore. Imagine that. What can you guys see? Well, we got this to figure out yet. I honestly think I want to put this like here, get some double-sided tape, or even up and down, but then that comes in from the bottom, but that's not a big deal. Kind of want to get the wiring out of the way for this. I might put this over here, because then that way this can just drop in. We'll go ahead and put this back together. I think I'm going to put this over here, and then we got a wire switch. See, still charging. Even though it's in low light, it's still charging. That's why I like these things. Keep the batteries fresh. All right, I gotta go look for a switch, a drill bit for the switch, and some wiring. Idea of trying to finish this video tonight, which is my opinion. I do not have the proper switch, so we will use this one as a temporary. I'm not going to drill the hole tonight. I'm just going to kind of put it up here and figure out wiring. And I do not have, I'm going to have to go into town and get that. And my wife's got my double-sided tape, so we cannot fully install this, but I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Double-sided tape, put it here, put it there, put it somewhere, just so it's in here. That's kind of the goal right now, is just to get everything kind of finished up enough that we can call this video good. I said I will go back and pick some of it. I might even do a short or an update on it, get the right fuse, and then double side tape that up. But that's minor stuff in my opinion. You might consider it major, I consider it minor. You know, it's just a couple of inconveniences at this point in time. Let's put it that way. Just, we'll call them inconveniences. We would like it to be a little bit more finished, but yeah, sometimes life doesn't always work out the way we want it to. But I want to get the lid on this battery box, so I'm going to have to go back in and get the tools to take that apart. Oh, shit, I could have used that. Take that back apart, screw that onto there. Then we need to eyelet my ground. This is just becoming a cluster. Put an eyelet on my ground, and we can send it. Go give me a 9/16 out of the shop. For right now, that'll work until I get a better switch. I'll get one tomorrow, but we're gonna get this video wrapped up. I need double-sided tape, and we'll get this put up out of the way somewhere in here. Not sure where that's gonna be yet. I'm thinking it might just go like right there. Thinking it might just go there on that side wall. Get that double-sided taped in up and out of the way. Kind of zip tie that cable up a little bit more so it's out of the way, and call this good. Might cut the box a little bit there, give me a little more relief for that battery cable situation. Might cut that open a little bit, kind of get all of this tied up like I said. But that's where we're at for tonight. That's where we're going to wrap this video at, because this video is taking way too long to get done. I mean, we're talking January and now it's almost March. Should have had this done a long time ago, but the trailer is now as close to finished as this is going to be, in my opinion. We'll see. That's mounted, so that'll charge the battery. We'll get the switch, like I said, I'll probably poke it through right there. Or who knows, maybe I'll leave it on something like this where you do have to open it to turn them on. But they do work. That'll be nice for loading cars in the dark. So anyways, so we're going to wrap this for now. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please check out Copper Cutlass's channel. He's got a lot of good stuff going on over there. He's putting a roll bar in his car right now. He got the Rhodes race car roll bar. I got the Rhodes race car roll cage. Mine's chrome moly. His is mild steel, but someday I'll get to that. But check his out. Check out my brother's Crew W Racing. Check out his channel too. And of course, check out mine, watch another video, watch another short, watch something. So I'll probably update when I finish the switch and I finish mounting that other thing. I mean, I'll probably do it in a short, but for now, we're gonna call this good. We're gonna call it done. I'll cross it off my list almost, not quite. But then we gotta get on to some other projects. So we will catch you in the next one.